So I've pulled a drive shaft before, and you pull the yoke out of the transmission, and on my other truck, it just dripped a little bit, and no big deal. But oh my God, I pulled the drive shaft out, and it's still, oh my gosh, it's way down here now. Holy crap! I don't know if it was overfilled or what, but my other one didn't do that. It's still, oh my gosh, that's way down there now. So I was originally going to pull the transmission first, then the motor. That's why I pulled the drive shaft off and made a ginormous mess in the yard. Then I decided, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just pull this out of the way now. Save me a lot of trouble. So that one big mess right there is all for nothing. But, I got to undo a ground wire. And then this will be out. Sweet. Yee. Motor seized, so I couldn't remove the torque converter the proper way. I'm still trying to decide how to be able to get to the bolts on that. I might be able to sneak a ratchet in there or something. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I want to reuse that torque converter because it was supposed to be a good transmission. They just overheated the motor like crazy and seized her up solid. I tried breaking it loose. Oh man, we got all kinds of metals. Look at that. Wow. Well, there's your problem. No wonder this thing don't turn. Daggum. I don't know what all that is. Looks like bearings. Daggum. Just full of stuff. Weird. I didn't know these were baffled though. That's kind of cool. So I'm looking this over, and you see we got oil, not oil. It's made me curious. And sure enough, there's a bearing. That to be your problem. Part of the problem. I'm sure this thing has multiple problems, but that's not supposed to be there. Pretty sure this probably was hot as could be. Daggum. Interesting. When I drained the oil out of the oil pan, it only drained like maybe a quart, and there was nothing in the filter. So I don't know if we have starved it for oil, ran it out of oil, or overheated it. Probably a combination of three. And it just had a poor life. And this motor looked to be like rebuilt or something, because it had like the Fel-Pro head gaskets, which weren't factory. So someone put work into this, and then this happened. So I'm going to try to remove the crank if it's possible in an attempt to get to these bolts, because I really want to use this. And I've never taken the bottom end of a motor apart before, so I figured, why not? It's garbage motor. I'm not going to do anything with it, so let's just see what it looks like. Scorched. It has occurred to me that here is the timing chain and cover, which means the cover has to come off this way, which means the pulleys have to come off, and I don't have a puller for that. So yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Ton of slack in that too. Like it's boogered. But I guess I'll disassemble what I can disassemble, and just for the heck of it. Well, I got 3 out of 4 torque converter bolts, but the 4th one is up here, top of the motor, right up here, about 12 o'clock, right in there, and I got no way to get in there to it. I tried wrench, socket. Well, socket ratchet definitely won't go through there, but wrench wouldn't do it either, so crank off it is. Not got that one off yet, but the two main caps here in the middle were all right. This back one though, bearing's a little chewy. Got a little oil starvation going. That's a nice rainbow. Yeah. Holy Moses. Had to break the timing chain. Had to beat that off with a hammer. That was the seized one. Bearing is... holy crap. But I figure this solves a mini problem. I can get to the torque converter now. Yeah. Gonna fill this back up with some fluid, put it in there so it's where it needs to be. Probably be a little bit before I put the motor in, because I gotta freaking put some seals and stuff in that other good motor.